For a baby, the whole world represents the mother. Whatever the mother is doing, feeling, and thinking, the baby cannot distinguish between itself and the mother. And slowly it starts to learn that the mother and the baby are two. But very slowly and gradually. And in the early stage, even if the mother has to go to the toilet, the baby feels a big loss because one big part of its world just vanished. So it's always checking and re-examining what's going on. This is what we all do our whole lives. Checking out what's going on. And our world gradually grows bigger and bigger. So it's very difficult to keep track of all the things coming in and going out. And when we are not very careful, we cannot keep track. And many black holes appear in our world. So it's always good to know where we are, to know where we stand. That we check out relevant things. What is important? What is not? When we meditate, continuously and steadily, we are like warriors. When we swallow the whole universe and spit nothing out. So we have to be prepared for everything at once and to re-examine very diligently that we do not miss a small raindrop. It may be the beginning of the flood. The baby is a slave to its circumstances. But slowly and steadily, learning every second, every minute, every day. From the smallest to the biggest moment. Slowly, slowly, the logos appears and it guides us so that we can use our body and mind in a proper way. So everything is coming and going. That does not mean I don't care. The opposite. I'm very attached to this coming and going. At the same time as I'm holding fast, I let go. To really immerse in the coming and going. But not bound by it. The more I'm attached to it, the more careful I become. Because in a blink of the eye, the whole world already vanished. Tonight, one of my nephews are staying at our home for his summer holiday. And I remember when I first met him, it was at my training period in the Japanese monastery. So my sister and her husband and the two kids, they visited me in Japan. It was very strange for them to finally meet their uncle, who is doing stuff in Japan. And we had a lot of fun. And later on, my sister asked me if I would be also the godfather of these two boys. I asked the two boys, listen up. You won't get any birthday presents. I hardly will remember your birth date. So don't ever expect any birthday presents from me. And of course, they were very sad. But whatever I do, wherever I go, you're welcome. And I will show it to you and share what I'm doing. So my sister was a little bit concerned. But the boys, they stopped for a moment. And the elder one asked me, so That means if you're gonna ride the bulldozer, I can join? I said, yes, of course. And he smiled and nodded. Well, that's a good deal. And until this day, they never asked me for any presents. They have many other family members too they can ask. But they always ask me, what are you doing? What's going on? And I tell them and always invite them to join because that's what I do. That's why the monks and nuns, they listen with their eyes. Whatever question they have, I show them. That's the same when the people come to the temple for a meditation week. They have many, many questions. And at the beginning, they were very disappointed because they're looking for an explanation. But after a while, they see every question. I answer them as good as I can by showing how I'm doing it. And also how my teachers showed it to me, as well as my father and mother. That's why you're not allowed, as a novice in a monastery, to ask questions. Whatever question you had, all the answers were always shown to you. How wonderful that is. But we are not used to it anymore because we have no time to see what's going on. So kids are a wonderful opportunity to re-examine if the words and actions are together or apart. That's also what you see when you see a baby and a mother. The baby has many, many questions. And the mother is showing the answers 24/7 by doing it. And the fathers to always push a little bit into the unknown so that we do not become too comfortable because we have to be ready for everything. That's why we are not playing with the babies and children. We are helping them, training them to be prepared. for the unknown and have confidence in the skills and abilities so they can use what they have. But for this, we have to know what is ours, because everything is coming and going. The more I see and understand, the more careful I become. But it's a trap. How can I be in it but not bound by it? How can I be fully immersed in this business of living and dying with all what I have, but not be bound by it, not to lose myself? That's what we are looking for in the very dark forest. That body and mind are not two wild beasts destroying each other. So the logos will reign. Over them. So tell me, how can you be immersed fully in life and death, but not bound by this? So we have to re-examine very clearly and looking, turning every stone around. Every single pebble to find the place from where are you seeing all this coming and going? Tell me, from where exactly do you see all this coming and going?